My name is Lubica and I'm here to present my RMIT UI Design short course final presentation. I chose to do my case study on Airbourne Airlines, which is an online service where you can primarily book your flights, but you can also get more information on flight deals, frequent flyer points, and onboard experiences. With the information provided in the brief, the first task was to curate a mood board that will represent a visual makeup of the whole project. I wanted to add colors that will relay luxury and comfort, but also make it fun and interactive for the users. The photos I chose were to provide inspiration for future destinations. I used color blocking to relay a simple and straightforward brand awareness with a clear message. The second task was to create a flow diagram that maps out the blueprint of the design and allows for considerations of any gaps in the design flow. For this, I wanted to focus on two tasks, the first being booking a flight, and the second generally maneuvering through the home page to the deals page, experience page, and the help and support page, and how I structured the overall movement from one page to the next is also mapped out here. The next step was to create a component library, at first with a few different components and then a few more added on through the process of iteration. The first stages of the mid-fidelity prototype was an especially inspiring place for me, seeing components come together, experimenting with the color palette and typography. The aim was to cater to a wide range of users, no matter the level of computer literacy. The overall message was to be about promoting travel in itself, no matter the reason why you would book a flight. Once you got into the homepage, the focus was to shift to traveling in its simplest form, the experience of getting from point A to point B. In saying that, I wanted for the booking process and the maneuvering through the pages to be smooth and straightforward. In the user testing stage, I reached out to a variety of travelers. Someone who flies on a whim, someone who likes to plan out every stage of the itinerary, and someone who travels to work, as well as a travel blogger. This helped me to get a wide scope of insights, which was very helpful in designing something that users find engaging and easy to use. I gave the users a few tasks to complete. So the first one was to start a process of booking a flight, then there was to navigate through the home page, log in to access the profile page, and then also navigate through to the experience and help pages through the navigation bar. The patterns in the feedback were mainly about a few minor but nevertheless important components in my design, such as softening the edges and giving the whole project a less boxy feel. Unify all continue buttons so not to confuse the user, and give an apparent tidier, more organized look. Change typography on the headings and subheadings to make them easier to read and therefore let users receive the message faster so they may have a bigger impact. And lastly, make a hamburger menu to make navigation easier and more unified. Some of the other insights were regarding the usage of orange and buttons, where it seems to be too prevalent, which resulted in the panels actually being buttoned on themselves in the partial state page right after the user testing, as well as my choice of filters on the filters page, where I added the date selection not as a filter but as a part of the initial search on the home page. The final handover file can be found in the attachment, but here are the overall updates I have made based on my first round of user testing. Next modifications will include making every button workable, as well as creating a few more pages such as a flight summary and payment pages, as well as separate pages for looking further into the experiences, like meal plan choices and seat choices as well, which are essential in any flight booking online service. Thank you.